See this question here? I love it. The reason I love it is because when I started trading, I used to think the same thing. Find the BOS and then find the supply or demand zones that led to that. It's very easy, but it leads to a lot of losses. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But however, you don't want it to be that case. Let me show you what I do when I approach the charts. Let's say at the beginning of the week or at the beginning of the day. So I approach the market like this now. That everything is a cycle. When there's buys in the market, they have a cycle. When sellers are in the market, they have a cycle. And that cycle is this. The main push is this, become mitigate and expansion. Cycle is done. This now is not a main push from here to here. Even though it has liquidity taken, it's not a main push. This is a correlational main push to this because it's replicating this leg here. So after this, sometimes we come and take it out. Other times we come back down, take out the correlational one, tap into the real demand that caused the main push, right? And then we do another leg. I'll show you an example. So let's see here, right? For example, on the daily, as I was showing you, we have this main push here. We came back down, mitigated, and then cycle's done, and we're coming down. This is a correlational move. I'll show you an example of how it fails. Look, from here we swept, broke this high, right? This high here. What do? We came down, mitigated, went above, cycle's done. What do we do after? A lot of people on a lower time frame will think, oh, we have liquidity taken, tapping into a demand, made a new main push. Why did price violate it? Because look, cycle is done, right? And then what do? What led to this one? It was this demand zone here. You see how we came down, mitigated the cycle again, and then done a new main push. So now this is a new main push, and then we come back down again. This is not a mitigation. We went up, came back down, mitigated properly, taking out all of this liquidity, and then we went up. But however, this cycle here is done. So because it's done, I'm expecting this to fail, but it's not ready to fail yet. And then I'll go on a 4H because it's still a demand zone. Remember, it's still a main push. But on a 4 hour, this is what I layer things on top with the same cycle. Look. Sweep, right? Breakout, mitigation, cycle's done. And where did it finish? Right on the demand zone, right? So from here, what do you think price is going to do on a lower time frame? We're likely to go up. Why? Because this is trend line, cluster of orders here, right? And this portion here, broke price here. We haven't mitigated this portion here. What do you think it's going to do? It's going to go all the way up, mitigate this thing, and then probably come down. Taking this portion out, right? And then maybe mitigating deeper into that demand, which was the causational main push, and then go further up, breaking this portion here. But from here, I'm not expecting price to break this portion here because the cycle is done. Do you get where I'm coming from? It's just that we have an unmitigated portion here. So we might come up, violate it. A lot of people are going to think they're bearish, right? Price is bearish. If we don't break this, we're going to go back up again, and that becomes a main push. So yeah, that's how I look at the market. I use this cycle here from the 4 hour, from the daily, 4 hour, hourly. Let's go on the hourly. Hourly, look, we're looking for a new main push. If this gets broken, right, it becomes a new main push. So now look, I'll be looking to trade this main push, right? Because look, sellers are meant to be getting in here. They get violated, they get trapped in the market. Then we come back down, they think, oh, we're coming back down. We mitigate, and then we carry on going until we reach the destination of this portion here. Then when we reach here, I can expect price to come further down. But you just used literally this cycle. I use the cycle for my entry, for my narrative, everything. Just focus on the cycle here. It seems simple, but it's not easy to actually find. You have to train your eyes. Like with me, I still get this wrong sometimes. Sometimes I look at this portion here, I think it's the main push until it gets violated, and I'm on the wrong side. But yeah, man, literally, this is how I view the market now. So not every BOS is a main push.